go. Hello everybody, so this is going to be a video about the pros and cons of having dreadlocks. I'm going to start off with the cons, and I would say the first con is going to be the itch. I don't think you're supposed to wash your dreadlocks that often. Like, I think you're supposed to wash them once a month, or probably like once every 3 weeks. But sometimes it's just too bad for me, or like I'm having way too many problems, itchy problems, and I'll wash it like maybe once every 2 weeks to try to like not overwash it, or I guess when I do wash it though, my routine is it's some Giovanni's clarified shampoo, so it's very clarified. There's no moisturizers or oils or anything like that in there, so it's not gonna cause buildup in your dreadlocks. And I just look it up, Giovanni clarified shampoo. It's at I get it from Bed Bath and Beyond. Like, I just pick it up from the store. I don't feel like waiting for shipping because why? The second con I would have to say is if you're new to having hair, like I'm new to having hair, like that's shoulder length. This is my very first time. And I didn't know that it would interfere with me eating. Like, I didn't know it would get in my food. Like, when I'm eating and I'm like kind of like facing forward to my food, at first my hair did kind of like get into my food, but so I wear this thing around my neck, which is basically like a headband for your hair. And when I'm about to eat, or like when I'm about to sleep, because one, as you can see, acne is a very prominent problem, and when I do let my hair down and just let it like touch my face freely, it does make it worse. I would say that's another con. So when you're in a house, try like to keep your hair like out of your face as much as you can, and I guess it just depends on your skin. My skin isn't too happy with the fact that there's hair touching it. The third con, excuse me, the third con would have to be, I guess you can say when you're starting off your dreads, like, I'm gonna speak for myself. When I first started them off, I did have like a way I wanted them to look. Like, I didn't have like a specific way I wanted them to look. I just wanted them to hurry up and mature, that's it. And mines did mature pretty fast. I got them in summer of 17, or yeah, summer of 17, 2017, not age 17. And they locked up and got mature in about like a couple of months after that. When you do wash your hair, make sure you're not using any conditioner. Conditioner will stick in your hair and it will make buildup. And I think when your hair is dirtier, it attracts more, what's that called? Lint. Like, I've had my fair and share battle with lint. I don't think there's any way to get rid of it. I think there's a way to minimize it, but there's no way to like officially get rid of it. I think the only way to like get rid of its appearance, if it is very like prominent, or if it is showing up in your hair a lot, I think the only way to get rid of it is to dye your hair like a darker color, like black or dark brown, or like just try to make all that all the lint blend in, because it's in there. Like, once it's in there, it's in there. So make sure you pay attention to your hair, and make sure you're not like putting loads of shit in it. From what I've heard and from my experiences, a little goes a long way. So wash your hair with the most clarified, I'm not saying dry out your hair, but I'm just saying, like, use the most clarified shampoo you possibly can. Use something pretty high quality. And don't condition your hair. I would say to oil it from, I use avocado oil because, like, that's always in the kitchen. Or I use olive oil. Or I'm not too keen on coconut oil. I don't like the way it smells. Coconut anything is just a no for me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I'm gonna come around to it. I'm gonna try it again. But it's the smell of it that I don't like. But considering that I don't eat coconut anything or don't like the taste of coconut anything, like, you understand. Hater. A lot. Let me go on to the pros. The pros is, I think the less you do to your hair, so, like, the less you put it in ponytails, try not to put it in ponytails because it's gonna, like, stretch out your hair, and some of the hairs, when you do put them in a ponytail, it'll stretch it out, but it'll stretch some of your dread out, and it'll disconnect it, basically. So if you put your hair into too many tight ponytails, you're gonna rip your hair out, basically. Or when you wash your hair, do not, make sure you pull them apart. Don't let them stick together. Definitely do not sleep without pulling them apart, because they will stick together and they will never apart. I have some intentionally that I have stuck together. These three stuck together, but they were getting very thin at the root, so I just thought, why not stick them together? Let's be partners. And I got a Congo over. Ooh, did you hear that? That didn't hurt, but that hurt my ears. I got a Congo here too. It was getting too thin, so I attached these. And these. But I think these are going to be the only three I like Congo and leave that way. Of course, when they grow, they're going to be a thicker lock, and if those ends look too crazy, I will cut them. It just depends on your personal preference. Everyone has, like, a different look they're going for when they get dreadlocks, because, like, there's so many factors that play into it. Your hair texture, your hair color, where you live, the temperature of it, how you're taking care of it, do you have enough time for it? I don't think you have to have, like, dreadlocks are not, definitely not a high maintenance hairstyle. I would say it's literally the easiest hairstyle I've ever done. Like, there's no combing involved, there's no detangling involved. Literally all you're doing is washing it, oiling it, so it can stay moisturized, separating them. You don't have to separate them, but if you do want them separated, if you don't want them to stick together, then I recommend you separate them. But if you do want them to stick together, then you got yourself some freeforms or semi-freeforms. And there's nothing wrong with that. I might post this. I don't think I should. It's a very unorganized video, but it is me. So, I'm very unorganized most of the time. And, I'm gonna show you the real.